woodpecker, any of about 180 species of birds that constitute the subfamily Piscidae of the family Piscidae, noted for probing for insects in tree bark and for chiseling nest holes in dead wood. Woodpeckers occur nearly worldwide, except in the region of Australia and New Guinea, but are most abundant in South America and Southeast Asia. Most woodpeckers are resident, but a few temperate zone species, such as the North American yellow-bellied sapsucker and the flicker, genus Colax, are migratory. Most woodpeckers spend their entire lives in trees, spiraling up the trunks in search of insects. Only the few ground-feeding forms are capable of perching on horizontal branches, as passerine birds do. Most woodpeckers eat insects, but some, especially Melanopees species, feed on fruits and berries, and sapsuckers regularly feed on sap from certain trees in some seasons. In spring, the loud calls of woodpeckers, often augmented by drumming on hollow wood or occasionally on metal, are the sounds of males holding territories. At other seasons, woodpeckers are usually silent. Most are not social, tending rather to be solitary or to travel in pairs. The acorn woodpecker is about 20 centimeters, 8 inches, long and is found from the deciduous woodlands of western North America south to Colombia. It depends on acorns for winter food, storing a supply in holes it drills in the bark of trees. The red-headed woodpecker is roughly the same size, 19 to 23 centimeters, 7.5 to 9 inches, as the acorn woodpecker, but it is sparsely distributed in open woodlands, farmland, and orchards of temperate North America, east of the Rocky Mountains. Well-known species of Dendrocopos include the downy woodpecker, only about 15 centimeters, 6 inches, long and inhabiting the woodlands and gardens of temperate North America, the great spotted woodpecker, D. major, about 23 centimeters, 9 inches, long and found from the forests and gardens of western temperate Eurasia south to North Africa, and the hairy woodpecker, which is 20 to 25 centimeters, 8 to 9.8 inches, long and found in temperate North America. Dryocopus includes two well-known species, the black woodpecker, which is some 46 centimeters, 18 inches, long and is found in coniferous and beech woodlands of temperate Eurasia, and the pileated woodpecker, which is some 40 to 47 centimeters, 15.5 to 18.25 inches, in size and inhabits mature forests of much of temperate North America. Two species of three-toed woodpeckers make up the genus Picoides, the northern three-toe, which ranges across the subarctic northern hemisphere and south in some mountains, and the black-backed three-toe, found across forested central Canada. The crimson-backed woodpecker is common in open woodlands from India to the Philippine Islands. The green woodpecker, Picus viridis, ranges throughout the woodlands of temperate Eurasia and south to North Africa. The deciduous forests of the southeastern United States are the habitat of the red-bellied woodpecker. The ivory-billed woodpecker, noted for its size, 45 centimeters, 18 inches, long, and beauty, was historically found in Cuba and the southern United States. Although listed as critically endangered, it was believed to be extinct. In 2005, however, researchers announced that the bird had been sighted in eastern Arkansas. A subspecies, the Cuban ivory-billed woodpecker, is thought to be extinct, and a related species, the imperial woodpecker of Mexico, is critically endangered and possibly extinct. From their tree-climbing abilities to extraordinary hearing, there are plenty of interesting facts to learn about the woodpecker family. Gardeners and homeowners will appreciate this one of our woodpecker facts. Don't worry about these birds damaging your trees. The birds prefer dead or dying trees because the trees are insect magnets. It's also easier to drill into a snag, which is a dead or dying tree. The soft-rotting wood is perfect for finding insects and carving a nesting cavity. But the birds will also visit live trees, which may contain tree-dwelling or wood-boring insects. Several species of woodpeckers pry off the outer layers of bark from trees to expose insects and then drill into the softer bark beneath to look for insect larvae. This is referred to as bark sloughing. They have super long tongues. Woodpeckers' tongues are usually about twice the length of their bill so that they can reach for insects inside the holes they peck out. When not in use, the long tongue curls around the back of the head between the skull and the skin. Their tongues are also sticky. Most woodpeckers have either barbed tongues or sticky saliva that helps them pull out insects they find in their holes. 2. They're made to cling to trees. Woodpeckers have strong tail feathers that support the bird as it holds itself on a tree trunk, and they also have 2 back toes to lean back on. 3. They have furry noses. If you look at the pictures above, you can see that woodpeckers have fuzzy noses. Their nostrils are covered in feathers to keep splinters and dust out while they peck. 4. They don't get headaches. Woodpecker bills help distribute shock throughout the thick skull when pecking. Humans would have plenty of pain hitting their heads against a tree, but woodpeckers don't have any issues. 5. Woodpeckers are perfectionists. Where woodpeckers nest in tree cavities, with access holes they carve out themselves. They will peck an entrance that is a perfect circle. Pileated woodpeckers make a nest hole that is an oval or oblong. 6. They like to make music. In the animal world, woodpeckers are the only creatures to make a sound with something other than a part of its body. They will drum on a variety of objects to communicate territory, to attract mates, to locate food, or maybe even exercise or play. Listen to this red-headed woodpecker. 7. They like to stay upright. When climbing down a tree, they stay upright and lead with the tail first. Other insect-eating tree species of birds, such as nuthatches, crawl down a tree head first. Some scientists says that this difference allows the birds to find insects by accessing the tree in a different way and reduces competition between the species. 8. Woodpeckers also love nuts. In addition to eating insects, woodpeckers also like berries and nuts. That is why you will see them on your nut feeders. Some like acorns so much they will store them for the winter, and red-headed woodpeckers will even seal up their cache with wet splinters that dry out to form a tight cover. Some people have even seen red-headed woodpeckers attempt to fill a house attic with acorns. 9. They like things new. Woodpeckers create new holes each year, and their old holes are often used by other birds.